Hi guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do regular maintenance on your Bambu Lab A1 printer, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. Let's start with the Y-axis rails. After 120 printing hours, your printer will remind you to lubricate the Y-axis rails. Before doing any maintenance, you want to turn off the printer. Then let's store away the plate since you don't want any oil or grease near it. Now slide the print bed towards you, lift the cover up, and slide it out from the back. I'm gonna wet a piece of paper towel with isopropyl alcohol and use it to clean the rails. Then you want to find this small tube that says lubricant oil. You can find it in the accessory box, and if you've run out, you can just buy this from Bambu Lab's official store. I'll leave a link to it down below. This tube is new, so you can see that it's sealed, so let's cut the tip off. I'm gonna use this 3D printed nozzle and screw that onto the tube. Then just apply the lubricant to the rails. Don't forget to apply it to the rails back here as well. Move the bed back and forth a few times to spread out the lubricant. To close the cover, slide it in from the back. I usually use my finger to lift this part of the cover slightly so it's aligned, then push it forward until it clicks into place. Finally, press down the cover at the back side. Now while we're at it, let's do the maintenance on the X-axis rail as well. I'm going to move the whole X-axis assembly up so it's easier for us to do the maintenance. I'm going to use this tool here to help with cleaning the rail. Then I'm going to screw this nozzle onto the tube and apply the lubricant on the upper and lower grooves of the X-axis rail. Just like with the Y-axis rails, you want to make sure to use the lubricant oil. Then we're going to move the print head to the left and right a few times to evenly spread out the lubricant. To apply lube to the X-axis idler pulley, I just use this small squeeze bottle with the slim metal tip, so I can easily apply a small drop of lubricant oil without having to remove the whole purge wiper assembly. To apply lube to the Y-axis idler pulley, take the cover off and likewise apply a small drop of lubricant. It's super tricky to clean the lead screws, so if you don't need to, you can just lubricate them every 3 months. Find the tube that says lubricant grease in your accessory box and screw this 3D printed nozzle onto the tube. This tool makes it super easy to apply the grease through that small gap in the frame. However, if you have grease in this small packet instead, use this 3D printed syringe. Now, if you really need to clean the lead screws, I would first remove these Z-axis covers. Then you want to loosen these 4 screws on the gantry. Now carefully remove the covers. Next, remove these 4 screws on each side of the frame. Once all 8 screws are removed, you can lift up the gantry, but I wouldn't lift it up completely. I printed these spacers to hold the gantry about 1 centimeter up. Now you have a better access to the lead screws. To clean them, I recommend using gear floss like this. Simply loop it around the lead screw and move it back and forth while carefully going up and down. Look at that gunk! Use as many gear flosses as necessary until there's no leftover grease or sediment. And the best part is, you can just wash the floss and reuse it multiple times. If you're in Europe, it's hard to get your hands on this brand, so you can get something similar from DuPont. Put everything back together and apply grease to the lead screws. Turn on the printer and move the Z-axis up and down several times to help spread the grease evenly. Now let's clean the fans of our A1. Turn off the printer and take the front cover off to get access to the hot and cooling fan. Use an air blower to blow off the dust or any small filament pieces. Don't forget to clean the part cooling fan, which is located underneath the print head. While the cover is off, let's also clean the extruder from any foreign materials. First, undo both screws here and gently pull out the AMS hub unit. Push the cutter lever inward and hold it down while you undo this screw here to loosen it. This is also a good time to check if there's any wear on your cutter blade and replace it if necessary. I have a lot of replacement blades, so let's replace that with the new one. Use your air blower to blow off the dust or any filament pieces. To put everything back together, just do everything in reverse. Make sure you slide the blade into this small opening first before installing the cutter lever back in. If you're having issues with the first layer on your A1, it might be due to the distance between the nozzle and the build plate being too close or too far. One thing you can do is check if the screws behind the hot end assembly have come loose. You'll want to remove the hot end and use the hex key to undo these 3 screws here. With those 3 screws removed, pull the heat plug gently towards you and flip it over. With the smaller hex key, tighten these 4 screws if they're loose. Make sure to not over-tighten them. To put everything back together, just do everything in reverse. It's also good practice to clean your plate with dish soap every now and then. This is in fact the best method to remove any grease from the plate. Just use any cheap dish soap to wash the plate under running hot water. Doing this regularly will prevent any adhesion issues and worse, the blob of death. Of course, it's best to avoid touching the printing area of the plate with your hands altogether. So those are regular maintenance practices you should perform on your printer, along with a few tips to keep it clean. Quick shout out, if you're wondering about this awesome lighting on my A1, it's the Panda Aura RGB upgrade from Bambu. Super cool mod, so make sure to check it out. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and drop a comment to help the channel out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.